Hi guys, Marina is here with my beautiful friend Marie, who's also a cold water swimmer. I wanted to introduce her today because we're going for a swim, and I thought what an amazing opportunity to say hi to you and show you our beautiful pristine waters. It's about 10 degrees, you reckon, outside? Yeah. Well, in the water. And maybe 5-ish outside. It looks warm, but it's still a bit chilly. So Marie also swims in cold water. She can do way longer than I do. She can stay in the water forever. I'm like, after 20-30 minutes I feel accomplished. But Marie has a beautiful story. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, Marie. Like how did your journey to cold water begin?
I hurt my knee about 2 years ago. I completely ruptured my ACL, so it pretty much means the connections for the bottom and top of your leg, I broke it. And then I moved to Tiana, and I was actually going into the cold water to help with the swelling and the pain. Yeah. I was going up to my knee, then up to my waist, and then up to my chest, and I'm like, why don't I go under? And so I started going under, and then I had to count arm lengths. Every time I did it in my freestyle, I was counting like 10, 20, 40, 50. And then through the amazing group that we have here, the open water swimming group, there's been so much support. Like when I started, I couldn't swim out to the buoy without using my float. I was just kicking out.
Because it's quite deep. It's a very deep lake and very cold lake. It's scary. You look down, it's like, what monsters are lurking there? You know?
There's nothing. It's just all dark.
Yeah.
And yes, I got tips from the amazing Tammy and other people, and just built up from there.
Yeah.
And a few weeks ago, stopping and starting, did my first kilometre, so that was really, really exciting. Wow. Yeah, so it's been like that. And you come out of the water and you feel so good.
Yeah.
And yourself feels so revived. And there's less pain in my body as well.
Yeah.
So with my leg, it stops that swelling. It's been good for going into the and doing walks around here as well. Yeah. It's actually improved my fitness because you're working on your breathing so much more. So it's got all these benefits that people just don't think of.
Because you used to be in quite a bit of pain after your surgery and even before.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of pain.
And like on the scale from 0 to 10, 0 being none, 10 to being the worst, what's the pain level used to be before swimming?
It would have been, I've got a really high pain threshold, so it's quite difficult to judge, but it was very high. And it's more the swelling which was causing the pain. So that reduced the swelling, and in turn that reduced the pain. And it's also not putting any pressure on you, because you've got all the support from the water.
Exactly.
So it's an easy exercise to do. And some people just dunk, and some people just swim. And like someone said, you come out of the water, doesn't matter how bad a swim you've had, and you feel good. Yeah, you feel like a million
bucks. Really good. Exactly. Every time, the same with me, every time I get into the water, because I started my journey also because I had so much pain in my body. And every time I get into the water, I'm thinking, why am I doing this? This is so painful. Yeah. And every time I get out, it's like, I feel like $1 million. It's amazing, because last time, I think about a week ago, I saw you in Manipur and said, oh, I had such a challenging day, and I went for a swim, and I just feel amazing. So how would you say it's also affecting your mood, your emotional well-being?
That's also been a benefit as well. So I've had quite a challenging last 6-7 months. Yeah. And just going in the water, it's like meditation, and it puts you in a really good place that you just let go of anything that's going on in your life, and you come out and you're refreshed, and it's like, oh, that's just been left behind, and I can start the day.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what would you say to someone who in the pain right now and think cold water, you guys are crazy, I would never do it, this is not for me, I have a very low threshold to cold? Like what would you say to that person?
Little steps, like go in and your feet first, do that for a few days, for a week, then go up to your knees and just keep building it up. I'm in the lake just about every day.
Yeah, I know you are.
And I do have my one day off, but I'm in here all the time, and my body's used to this temperature. Yeah. So recently I went into a lake that was 4.5 5 degrees.
Oh, wow.
And found that really cold, which was quite weird. And came back here, and this is warm.
This is 10.
This is 10.
Warm.
So it's a lot warmer. And you'll find that it's not the lake that's necessarily cold, it's the outside temperature. So make sure that if you do go in, get out, get warm, and then you'll be fine. And then if you start swimming, try and work out what's best for your body. So for me, I'll do 7 strokes, turn onto my back and slow my heart rate down, so my body doesn't think it's going into shock.
Very good advice.
Some people splash their face. There's other amazing people in our group that still swim in togs. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know, that's incredible. I started my journey with just cold showers, and then I moved here, and there was no pool here, because that's where I used to swim, and that's how I started. Like, well, I still want to swim. There is a pool, but it's closed over the winter. Still want to swim all season. That's how I started as well. But the same as you, like, it took me a while to swim out to the pool. But awesome, thank you so much for sharing. Briefly, I know there's so many questions I can ask you, and what a beautiful journey to be on, and seeing how cold water benefits not only our body but also our emotions. It's incredible. So before we get too cold, we better get in the water, and I just realized I forgot my goggles. So I probably
I'm gonna get all my gear on too.
I'll probably say goodbye to you guys until next time, and you'll see Marie here and there. Okay, take care.
Thanks.
Bye.